think about 22 and 23, you're like, yeah, I'm still young. Then you get 24 or 25, and you're like, yeesh, 30 creeping up on me. Still got 5 years to go, G. Chill out. But 26 don't sound hot. uh, okay. You could probably hear that. If you can hear that, it's kind of hard. But that would be one of my neighbors starting a car. Probably the GT 500. Mustang GT 500 Shelby. Let me go check. Nope. It's a truck. Probably like a Ford F-150 or something. Doesn't really matter. Not really the point of the story. Um, yeah. So, first off, introduction. My name is Moses. Um, I've said that a couple times now, as far as in front of the camera. A lot of times with my significant other, because we want to make a YouTube channel, and a couple times by myself, I think, as far as like trying to make gym vlogs. And not that it ever really works out, it's just I haven't really stuck in the habit of doing either of those things, which is a problem. Um, but I have recorded them, so that's a good thing. But I mean, okay, anyway, my name is Moses. I told myself that I was going to record this video when I got off work. I had made the decision probably about halfway through work, maybe a little before halfway, maybe a little after. I don't really remember. But I was I don't really know the purpose of the video. I guess just to get it off my chest. Let the world know how I'm feeling. Let me know how I'm feeling. Record it. Let me know how I'm feeling. But you could probably also hear my dog in the background growling and sniffing and stuff. She noisy. I love her. And my girl Callie. I called her, so now she gonna come over here. But anyway, yeah. So I decided to record the video about halfway through work, and it started like this. Regular day and work is fine. It's good. Actually, not. So I go to work 2 hours late because I'm spending quality time with my girl. That I'm very okay with because I'm not a fan of work at all. As I don't think anybody should be unless you're doing something that you love, which for my primary income, I am not. So that's something that needs to change. But anyway, 2 hours late. I work at Amazon. So it's a warehouse. I don't think Amazon's like every other warehouse, but I work at Amazon, and so you have your unpaid time and your paid time off, and you can use it however you wish like. If you're a part-time employee specifically, if you're a full-time employee, it's a little bit different with vacation time and you have to approve it, but that's neither here nor there. 2 hours late, I'm very okay with that. I think I'm gonna make it there on the 2 hour mark if I leave at the time I left, but then I run into traffic. And it's because for some reason at 9 o'clock at night, they decided to merge 3 lanes on the highway into 1 lane 2 different times. Whatever. Honestly, I wasn't even really too upset about that, but I feel like somehow that plays a part in this. Um, I also gotta remember that this thing can only record 30 minutes at a time, so hopefully I don't take that long, but maybe I will. I have no idea. Anyway, so I get to work slightly after 2 hours, so then I'm gonna have to use some PTO and some UPT. It doesn't really matter. But I digress. I get to work, I'm having a good day, see my work on me. My other work on me just stopped working there, I guess, kind of officially, kind of not officially. My other work already makes clothes. BBL. That's what I'm rocking. Fire. Anyway, he don't work there no more, for the most part. So it's just me and my other homie. Cool. Working. during the night. He has a fantasy football league. He's doing like two different fantasy football leagues. Cool. I'm not really a big football guy in any means, in any case. I'm a big music guy. I'm a pretty big basketball guy. I'm a big skateboarding guy, big car guy. But football is not really one of my things. Um, oh, by the way, I didn't mention this is like 5:30 in the morning. I just got off work. Yeah, that's what I said. I just got off work, so I'm recording this at like 5:30 in the morning because I work from 7:30 to like 5. Graveyard shift, which I get why they call it a graveyard shift because you're fucking dead doing it. Anyway, so yeah, he's talking to another coworker about football, and they're talking about Aaron Rodgers, who got traded to the Jets, who on the first play of the season got an ankle injury or something of that nature. I'm not a football guy. This is just what I've heard. So he mentioned to me earlier in that night. I was like, oh, that's crazy. He's like, yeah, I gotta check on my home. You know what I'm saying? He really liked him. Cool, whatever. So then he ends up talking to somebody else about it. So I'm doing some work. I'm moving a cart from A to B because that's all I do for 9 hours a night. Um, and I overheard their conversation, and I'm looking at the other coworker's face. That's not my homie. He's talking to my homie, and he's all super excited, super enthralled, like with the conversation. Like, oh my god, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, that sucks. You know, Tom Brady could do something really funny. I don't know. They're really into it. And as I'm walking by, I can't help but think to myself, that's what I gotta be. And you're like, what? I don't need to be the person. I don't need to be my homie. I don't need to be my homie's homie, the coworker, whatever. I don't need to be any of them who's ran in some random warehouse on some random piece of grass, building, whatever have you, in some random state. Because it really doesn't matter what state we're in, because there's a million warehouses everywhere. I don't need to be I don't need to be me in this situation. I don't need to be the guy walking past the people having a conversation. I need to be the Aaron Rodgers in this situation. Also, I don't know what Aaron Rodgers looks like. I'm not really a big football guy. That's probably a shame. I don't really care. But I need to be the Aaron Rodgers in this situation. I need to I need to focus. I need to do something, anything to the best of my ability. Like he probably does to the best of his ability to have random people in the middle of nowhere, random nobodies. Because at this point in my life, I'm a nobody, and so I work with nobodies, and we're all just nobodies. Because I don't have a face in the name. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do. I have a face in the name. I'm very much proud of my name. Very much proud of my face. I'm gorgeous. But in the grand scheme of things, you know what I'm saying? Let's say I die tomorrow. Not saying it's a bad thing that only my family and loved ones will remember me, because I very much love the fact that my family and loved ones care about me and remember me. But I've always had like bigger aspiration for myself, and it could come from a place of like wanting to be, um, one to be seen. Like I've always had a want to be seen. I've always had a want to be like a famous person. You know what I'm saying? Which I know isn't like the best thing. Like it's one of them things where it's like, oh, you want to be famous? It's crazy. Like I'd rather be rich than famous. And honestly, I've never cared about money a day in my life. Like I understand money can get you the things that you want, and that's cool because I want nice cars and I want a big house. Not necessarily, they don't gotta be huge, but I want a nice house. I want something that I like. I want the things that I like. And I understand that you have to get money to get those, and that's cool. But you know how there's people who really like, oh yeah, I gotta get that bread, gotta get that dollar, gotta get this, gotta get that. That's not me. That's why I'm the type of guy that doesn't mind going to work 2 hours late as long as I can pay my bills and support my family. That's fine. Cause work and money never really motivated me. But at this juncture in my life, I realized that does anything really motivate me? And that's the scary part. So that's why when I'm sitting there walking by these people having this conversation, it's almost like I snapped mentally. You know what I'm saying? That's what it felt like. It felt like I snapped mentally the whole rest of the day, or rest of the night, I should say. because it's nothing but luminescent fucking lights in the middle of the night, which is very unnatural to the body. But yeah, it's almost like I snapped. The rest of the night, I was just like, not for none of it. Not for none of it. Homie obviously felt like the off energy. All of the coworkers probably felt the off energy. But it was like, and I mean, it was just like, I could care absolutely the fuck less about anything that was going on in that building. And I've had that moment, I've had that feeling multiple times, but like today it was just different. It was like, really, fuck this building. And let me have been in a different situation in my life where, like, let's say I didn't have a significant other that I care so much about and a son that I care so much about. I love my family. Um, and pets who are also my kids that I have to provide for. If I didn't have any of these things, I definitely would have quit today. And not because my job is bad. That's the problem. The problem is nothing is terrible enough to make me want to change. And that's scary. The problem is I have a good job, like a decent job. I don't have a great job. I have a decent job that keeps me just from being poor. Like low, I'm probably very low income in this like grand scheme, not the grand scheme of things. I mean, I'm like average income, honestly. I'm very average income. That's that, right? Exactly. I'm average income. But average income feels like low income because you're really just living paycheck to paycheck. Anyway, I digress. I have a good job. My job pays well above the minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Not super above the minimum wage, but well above the minimum wage. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the 20s. You know what I'm saying? $20 an hour, which is, I think minimum wage is trying to go up to 15 where I'm living. So that's, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretty good thing. I only work part time. Me and my significant other go half on bills, which, depending on who you are and how you feel about that, is really none of my concern. I like living in a household where we are equal contributors. Um, but anyway, yeah, it's like the job is not super hard. It's not super strenuous. I know a bunch of people who have way more strenuous jobs who make way less, and it's like that was always like I'm not gonna be working for the bare minimum, doing above and beyond amount of work. But the work I do is very tedious, and there's no love into it, and I'm really just moving carts from A to B all night long. But I get paid decent money to do it. And I get to provide for my family. And since it's a warehouse job, as you probably know how warehouse jobs work, you work long hours, even though 9 hours is like an average length. So people usually work like 12 hours at warehouses. I don't do that because it's a decent job. It pays decently, which is good. So I'm like above the bad stuff, right? I'm above the stuff that makes people hate their lives. I'm just above that. But I'm also enough below the people that make people enjoy their lives. So I'm really in a decent place. I keep using the word decent because decent is very important here. Since it is decent, it means I'm complacent. And since I'm complacent, that means I'm not going to change. And that is fucking scary. I make decent money. I have a decent job. I have a pretty good amount of free time. I sleep probably not as good as I should, but that's years of bad sleeping habits and patterns. So I don't quit my job. And I continue making decent money. And I continue having a pretty good amount of time with my family. And I live a regular life. And that proceeds with maybe minor increases year after year in comfortability and all that stuff. And then when I die, I've raised a good son. Hopefully I have more kids. I lived a good life, filled with love for my family. That'd be fucking phenomenal. A lot of people don't get to live that life, and That's probably more than most of us deserve, and that's how you know, honestly, I'd be okay if that is my life. You know what I'm saying, but honestly, that's also the problem, is that I would be okay with that. I'm not going above and beyond and giving it my all in any aspect of any of the things that I mentioned earlier that I like, whether it be music, because I make music and I fucking make good music. I fucking make good music. But could I make better music? Of fucking course I could. I could make way better music, and I know it. And I feel it. And somehow I still don't do it. I love basketball. Could I go to the league? Nah, I'm 25. If I didn't mention that, that's kind of what's gonna be the core of this video, but it's probably not. But I might mention it in the title. I don't know. But I'm 25 years old. So you know what I'm saying? Niggas going to the league at 20, out of college. I dropped out of college my first semester because I didn't really have valuable transportation. Doesn't really matter. So I'm probably not going to the league, but I do love basketball. And there's people who make money off basketball. You can go play overseas. You can go play in leagues that just make you have fun and like really become the best basketball player I could be. But have I done that? No. When I'm 25 and I'm only getting older day by day, hour by hour, month by month, year by year. I'm only getting older. And yeah. And then skateboarding. Oh God, I love this. I've loved the skateboard since I was a kid. I would do nothing but love to go pro with skateboarding. And I know that doesn't guarantee you money. But like I said, I'm not about the money. I'm about the lifestyle. I'm about the love of life. I'm also an artist. I like to draw, paint, photographer. I really like to do a lot. And that's another one of my core issues, is that I like a lot everything. I love math. People hate math. I love math. I like science. People hate science. I love science. I like art. I like working out. I like a lot of fucking things I'm like highly interested in. And so there's a saying, a jack of all trades. Wait, what is it? Something like a jack of all trades is a master of none, but still better than a master of one. Which honestly, at this point, something like that, I could be wrong, probably wrong. It's 5:30, 6 o'clock, damn near 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm really just rambling here because I told myself I would, and I'm trying to be a man of my word. Not for me. Well, yes, for me, but not for me initially, for my children and for my family, because they deserve that. Um, I have a hard time believing that being a master of none is better than being a master of one. Like, yeah, okay, I'm a jack of all trades. I'm pretty fucking decent to good in anything that I really put effort in. And that's not really me trying to flex. That's just me being very honest with myself. I'm saying I'm a good rapper. I'm a great rapper. I'm a great rapper. Because I rap. I make music. I rap. I'm a great rapper. I'm good at basketball. I'm a good at skateboarding. I'm a good photographer. I'm probably great at math. Could be better. Haven't done math in a while, like really hardcore math. Still love it. Love it to a challenge. But yeah, I'm good. I'm a good mechanic. Um, I'm good at a lot, but I don't think I'm phenomenal at any one thing. And you just look at people like say like Kobe Bryant, who's phenomenal at basketball. Probably not the best at fixing cars. Does he need to be? No, because he can pay somebody else to do it for him. Because why? He's phenomenal at one thing. So I don't really know if being into everything and being good at everything is really even useful to me, because I want to be phenomenal. I want to be the person that people talk about randomly in a warehouse in the middle of nowhere at 3 o'clock in the morning just to pass by their shift, just to make idle conversation. I want to be the topic of idle conversation of people that I've never met before. Not because I so desperately crave the fame. That's not it. But because I so desperately crave to have a life that is not average and shit. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't even have to be like I'm some famous person. I feel like I've had conversations about people. I've had conversations about people that I don't know their names, about people that are just so good, like I always use them in raps. I always use them in raps. I don't always use them in raps, but I always use them in rap. Philippe Petit. Who is Philippe Petit? If you know who Philippe Petit is, that's cool, right? Then like we can have a conversation about Philippe Petit. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, you don't know. And that's perfectly fine. Because not everybody, like, I don't know who the fuck Aaron Rodgers is. I really don't. I kind of do, but I don't. I kind of do, but I don't. So it's like, you don't have to be super famous. I'm saying I'm not trying to be Beyonce or Jay-Z, fucking Kanye or Nigel Houston or LeBron. I really don't care if people even know my name. But if they did, that'd be great. But if they don't, that's fine. As long as I'm living a life that I don't feel like is average. And oh Lord, I feel like it's average. Philippe Petit, by the way, is the person that walked between the Twin Towers when they were still under construction. They made a movie about him called, I don't remember, back in the day. I didn't get to watch it till way later, but I already knew who he was because I read a book about him in 5th grade. Philippe Petit. He was a tightrope walker. He walked between the Twin Towers. It was very much illegal to do it. Hard. That is a life that's not normal. But yeah, I kind of digressed, but I kind of didn't digress because it was all very much on topic, and I guess I really just wanted to do this to get off my chest, and hopefully, like as a promise to myself, a promise to whoever is watching this, whoever, if you're watching this, it's really a promise to you. So hopefully, you'll see me again, and I'll be like on path because nothing happens, nothing changes instantly. It's impossible. I'll be on path to living a life that's not average. Um, I'm 21 minutes into this video, about to be 22 minutes into the video. So another big part I kind of wanted to focus on, which was kind of like a big thing that kept coming up in my mind, is my age, right? I'm 25 years old, as I've said. I have a 1 year old, 1.5, roughly, so soon to be 2, and having a kid, having a 1 year old, having a kid at all just really makes me realize how fast time flies. It flies so fast. He's 1.5, and that blows my mind every day. Just looking at how tall he is, he's not my height, obviously. I'm 6'2". He's like below, no, he's above my kneecaps now. Before he was not above my kneecaps, he's above my kneecaps now. That is amazing to me. How did he get so big so fast? He used to fit in the palm of my hand. Not be able to say words. Now he's saying mama, daddy, auntie, cat, Ash, which is named one of our cats. No. Hi, he's clapping, he's doing everything. It's crazy how fast time flies. 1.5 years and he's so grown. Anyway, it's made me realize stuff like that. I'm 25 years old, which is not old. It's not. And it's sad that I have to remind myself that it's not old. I'm 25 years old. My mother is 61, just turned 61 this year, last last 2 months ago, just turned 61. And I look at her and I'm like, she's still young. So I know 25 is not old. But somehow I'm 25 and at times I feel 35. And then sometimes at 25, I feel 21. But also sometimes at 25, I feel like I haven't lived at all. And that's scary. Sometimes at 25, I feel like my life path is already predetermined to live an average life. But then also, at the same time, at the same contradictory time, I know that I am the master of my own life, my own universe, and nobody can change it but me. But once I decide to change it, it should be as simple as that to change. And that's why practicing becoming a man of your word is important, because what I say is what I shall do, and what I do is what I shall become. And if I become something that isn't average, then I should feel as though I'm something that is average. And that is the full circle that I would be. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it makes so much sense, but it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense. Anyway, yeah, I feel like I thought I had more to say about being 25. But I mean, I feel like I just kind of summed up all the big stuff. I work at a warehouse, so it's people of all age ranges. I see people in there who's like fucking 60. I see people in there who's 40, 50, 30, 20, 18, 35, whatever the fuck age it is. And I look around, and although we're all different ages and living slightly different lives, we all have one thing that connects us, and that's this job. This job that I despise so much, not because it's a bad job. Amazon is a pretty decent place to work. Honestly, it's a pretty good place to work. Let me not even say decent, because it's really a good place to work. At least my Amazon sortation center, I've heard that we're, what is it called? Shipment centers? Uh, what's the word? Fulfillment. I heard fulfillment centers are trash. I cannot speak on that. I've never worked at a fulfillment center because I heard that they were trash, and I was hell bent on not working a trash job. Sortation center is a very great place to work at. If you're young and need to get that bread, you'll be doing. You'll probably like it. Do not get trapped there. That's my goal right now, is to not be trapped there. Anyway, I look around. I'm like, oh, we're all trapped here. I see managers, and they make way more than me, but they also work way more hours than me. This job is their life. They they make what, 6 figures? Because that's 100,000. They make 6 figures. That's fine. That's cool. That's fire. Everybody needs to shoot for 6 figures. That's fire. If that's how you want to do it, that's okay. I have no beef with you, no quarrel. But that's not how I want to do it. And my neighbor just started the car, and that may be the GT 500 that I was talking about. The reason why I bring up the GT 500 is because I have a regular base 2007 Mustang, and I love her. Persephone, fire, magnificent. Got her new engine, or not new engine, engine replaced and the transmission replaced, only for 4K. Amazing. But we're getting 27 minutes on this video. I really don't want to like have to start it over again, but I will if I have to. That's fine, because I have a lot to say, but I also don't. But I also do, obviously, because I've been ranting for quite a while. Yeah, I despise the job because it is so decent, so average, and it makes me feel like I don't need to rush and change because I don't hate it, and that's the fucking trap. That's how they trap you. They trap you by making it just good enough to where you don't immediately hate it and want to leave and force yourself out of there, but bad enough, just bad enough to keep you feeling like you're down and stuck, if that makes sense. I like to think of myself as a creative because I do create a lot. Me and my partner, me and my friends, we're all very creative, but I really like to think of myself as a creative. And creatives should not be boxed in, but I'm the one boxing myself in. I'm the one trapping myself. So am I the creative if I'm also the captor? Captor? Captured, captor, right? Captor is the one who captures. Yeah. If I'm also the captor, how can I be the creative and the captor? And this sounds like this. If you're astrology person, you might blame it on the fact that I was born in June and I'm a Gemini, and that could play a huge part in it. I don't ever take that away from it because I'm undecisive. My minute's about to go up, so I'm gonna have to start a new video because I'm not finished talking. I like this. This is therapeutic. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. This SD card got hella space on it. Cause I recorded a 30-minute video and so I just upgraded to like a 128 gigabyte SD card, which is hot cause hella space, and we used to be running out of space too fast. And now I understand why you pay more money for bigger things or better things. Whatever you do. What was I saying? I was talking about something. Yeah. Also, okay. Yeah. Let's get into it, right? Because it's all about me. So if you watch this video and you decide to watch this whole video, because like honestly, I don't expect anybody to watch this video, but I am going to post it. Why? Because I'm a man of my word, and I told myself I'm gonna do it. But I do not expect anybody to watch this video, except for me, my significant other, because I probably will tell her I posted it, and she probably will watch it, even if it is an hour long, because that's how dedicated she is and supportive she is and amazing she is. And it's really like, honestly, it really is. It's really so beautifully amazing having such a supportive partner like that. That I could post something. I could probably post just a rant. Me ranting for hours. She sees me every day. She talks to me every day. We talk for hours. All the time. And she's never tired of it. That's amazing. I very much love her. And I could tell her, yeah, I posted a whole video of me ranting for hours. You know what I'm saying? Shit, maybe even 2 hours. And would it take her some time? Probably. But would she watch it all? I have no doubt in my mind that she would. That's fine. Anyway, what was I getting into? Oh yeah, as far as um me being, I was about to get into me being all over the place as far as like not knowing what I want to devote all my time to, and not having any clear like goals in each individual aspect. We also want to start a clothing brand to get this money so that we can work together and not have to go separate places to go work and live an average life, and we can be fucking creators because we have great ideas and we just need to follow through on them. Follow through is my weak point, which is terrible. Anyway, I'm a pretty spiritual person, but as with my spirituality, it gets lumped in with everything else that I like, that I go only 60% into. You know what I'm saying? Music, I probably go 70% into. But I don't really give nothing 100%. And instead of being into fucking 25 things 60% of the way, and some things 70, and some things 10, and some things 20%, I need to be into like 3, 4, 5 things, just 100% all me, everything I can give. And I think that would be like a huge change. But instead, just be floating around between interest and something catches my eye, and I'm like, oh shit, I'm in a Yu-Gi-Oh game. I love Yu-Gi-Oh. It's my favorite childhood game. I'm pretty decent at it. Let me go ahead and build a Yu-Gi-Oh deck, and then maybe I'll enter a tournament. And I'm gonna teach my girl how to play Yu-Gi-Oh. And then before any of that really even happens, now I'm into fucking skateboarding again. I'm like, oh yeah, why'd I stop skateboarding 3 months ago? I just told myself I was gonna skateboard the whole year, and I don't skateboard the whole year. And then while I'm into skateboarding, I'm also into soccer. But I can't play soccer and skateboard and be a dad and go to work and be spiritually inclined and be a good significant other all at the same time. There are people who can do that. I have not found that balance yet. I've not found that structure to move forward, to progress forward, anything that I like or love to do, and also maintain the things that keep me afloat. That's a problem. That's the problem with 25. That's my problem with 25. My problem with 25 is that I'm not experienced enough in life to have everything under control and handled. And I know that life's always going to throw you curveballs and you can never be ready for everything. And I'm aware of that. So I know that in some aspect of life, it'll never be that. But I'm just talking about me. Like having me under control, having me streamlined, having me know exactly what I want to do when I want to do it, or come up with a plan because I don't know what I want to do when I want to do it, but I know how to make a plan that's going to make me feel fulfilled in all those aspects. To make me not feel like I'm average, to not be average. I don't know if anybody can relate to this. Honestly, in some ways, I don't care. Because along with me being so spread thin over my interests and my likes and my duties, I'm also, what's the word I used earlier? I'm off no hours of sleep right now. Right now for like, I'm probably only like, I've probably been up for the last like 20 hours, and that might not seem like a lot, but like I've also went to the gym and worked. I'm looking for the word that's not conceited, but also not self-absorbed, but also not other words that mean all about yourself. That I can't think of the word that I had earlier. I probably look crazy. I probably sound crazy. That's hard. If I sound crazy, that's hard. Because crazy people are mad interesting to listen to. So if you're taking this and be like, nah, this nigga's crazy, I probably shouldn't say nigga. But I also probably shouldn't have said fuck 20,000 times. So really, I don't care. But if you're looking at this and you're like, yo, this thing is crazy, that's hard because crazy people be mad entertaining. So that'd be cool. I'm mad tired. And also I decided to record this when I got off work because I was just praying that my family be asleep. I don't even know if my significant other sleep because sometimes she be sleeping and sometimes she be up through the door listening to shit. I don't do this often, so if I say she's up through the door listening to shit, that means like she would be listening because she hears me talking about this. That's neither here nor there. I was very much hoping that my son stayed asleep, which he woke up as soon as I walked in. And I was like, I'm not gonna be able to record this video, but here I am, man of my word. Anyway, back on to not talking about me being crazy, talking about me doing something. I don't know. What else do I have to talk about? Let's talk about more about my thoughts on being 25. Because I think I was getting into that before I very much got sidetracked into something else. I wanted to write this down. I have a notepad. Nope, hold up. Let me not show anything. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I wanted to have a notepad that's like to-do list that very much helped me like with my daily to-do list tasks. It's something I'm very proud of. I think I'm almost done. I have 3 of them because it came in a 3-pack and I used them all, whichever one I grabbed first. So there's no like rhyme or reason to it. I just write the date at the top and be like, this is my to-do list for the day. And most of the times I get most of the stuff done on the to-do list and it really helps me. I might have ADHD. My girlfriend keeps saying I have ADHD. I mean, it's all called ADHD. It probably seems like I have ADHD because of this video. But remember, I'm tired. And I just got off a 9-hour shift at work. And I was up probably 8 hours before I went to work. It's a 9-hour shift. And I went to the gym. So yes, I'm tired. And yes, I'm rambling. And yes, I probably do have ADHD. If you ask my girlfriend, I do. And if you ask my sister, she thinks I had it when I was a kid. I'm a pretty chill, mellow dude, so I don't know. But I also don't know. What was I saying about this? And what about this? Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. I wanted to write down my ideas in this so I knew what I was going to talk about and I could check off the list when I talked about it. But I couldn't find a pen. And I thought it was more important to start the video than find the pen. So I'm glad I did that. And so you got a really authentic video of me just rambling. I'm probably going to cut stuff out, but not too much stuff because I really want to keep it authentic. But yeah, let's talk about me at 25 because I keep getting sidetracked. Oh, Lord. That's a good way to start it. I remember probably when I was 21, 22, something like that. I decided that at the arbitrary age of 25, if I had not made any significant gains in my music career, I would just give up. That is to be so I do not spend my whole life chasing music in a music career and it's going nowhere and I just am lost in that. Then I meet my girl, say my current girl, say my future wife, mother of my child, I'm saying my significant other, my partner in life. And somehow she convinces me that 25. What? Some people don't blow till they 28. Some people don't blow till they 32. Why would you give up? It don't even make no sense. And so I contemplated on that for a while. And then I ended up agreeing with her. Like, yeah, shit. Some of my favorite rappers is like 35. You know what I'm saying? Some of my favorite rappers didn't blow till they was 25. Till they was 28. You know what I'm saying? So, why quit? But then I'm also stuck in this feeling where I'm young and I'm old. I don't know why I feel old because I'm not old, but I feel old. And you can't help but feel old when you're 25. And the reason why you can't help but feel old when you're 25 is because 25 is not an age that you care about. All the ages that you care about are past. You care about reaching 16, or let's say early. You care about reaching 13 because that's your first teen. Now you're a teen. You're officially a teen. You care about reaching 16 because it's 16. You know what I'm saying? Super sweet 16. It's 16. Now you're like a real teenager. You know what I'm saying? Before you was a baby teenager. Now you're a real teenager. Then you care about 18. You might care about 17, but you care about 18 because now you're an adult. At least if you live in the US. Now you're an adult. Now you can make all adult decisions except for drinking. Because then you care about 21. Because now you're really an adult who can drink. If you're into that thing. I'm not really a huge drinker. Uh, but 21 is really the last age you care about. And then there's goals in between that. Like you might care about graduating college. I dropped out of college. I only dropped out of college with a plan to go back. But obviously I don't stick to my plan. So I dropped out of college. So you might care about graduating college, and that may be a goal of yours, but you don't care about the age. You might graduate college at 24, 23, 25, 26, it doesn't matter. But 21 is the last age you care about. So I think about 22 and 23, you're like, yeah, I'm still young. Then you get 24 or 25, and you're like, yeesh, 30 creeping up on me. Still got 5 years to go, G. Chill out. But 26 don't sound hot. So you're officially in your mid 20s. In your mid 20s, if you're an average person, might feel like they're mid. That's corny, but I wanted to say that. I I don't think the mid 20s feel mid. Contrary to what I just said, I think they feel lost. Like I just don't know. And you ask somebody who's 50, 60, or any like somebody's damn near 40, and if they got it figured out, or even if they don't, and they just got age on you, they'll probably tell you that you just gotta live life. You'll figure it out. You'll find it. But I think you don't find it. I think a lot of people don't find it. I think it just goes with age, and you feel more okay with the fact that you're immortal and that you're gonna pass and that you've lived the life that you live, and that's cool and that's fine. I'm ready for that when I reach that time. But right now, I'm 25, and I want to live an extraordinary life, and I have to commit to living an extraordinary life. A year ago, roughly, me and my girl moved into our first apartment together to raise our son, not underneath the roof of our parents, so that we can become the parents that we want to become. And after a year, after several months of not paying rent on time, probably the reason we were not able to re-sign our lease. Now we want to move to a different state. But in the meantime, before we move to a different state, we got to stack up some bread. So we're going to be living with one of our parents, which is fine because we're in our mid 20s and we're lost. We're still trying to find our way. And it's just part of the journey, which I'm excited for. And I'm hoping that living back with a parent will give me that drive to be like, no, I don't want to be here again. Why am I here again? I wasn't supposed to be back here again. And then we moved to a different state. And then after a year in that state, we moved to a different country and live a year there. And then come back. That's the plan. Fire plan. I know. Steal it if you want to. But really don't. Because it's ours. All these cars keep on starting up. Um, I think I'm just talking now at this point. I think I'm done like talking myself out. Uh, yeah, the problem with 25 is that you're lost. At least I am. And as individuals, we gotta realize where we can help ourselves find ourselves. And I think my big thing is commitment to the things that I love. Commit to the things that I love. Maybe get rid of the things that I like. Just see where that takes me. I also like old Polaroids. I gotta buy more film. If you see that back there, that's a little Polaroid case on it. Um, like I said again, my name is Moses. Thank you for listening. If you did listen, um, you can find me on Instagram at XXLXXL.Moses, XXL Moses, XXL.Moses. I'll post a link. Click the link in that bio. Click the link if I post it. Listen to my music. Tell me what you think. I really do love feedback. I don't get enough of it. And although I haven't released music in a year or so, and my music have changed, my release music has changed. I sound so much better now. Progression is a beautiful thing. Listen to my music. Let me know what you think. More videos soon to come. And unless they don't, then you know I'm a failure. More videos soon to come. Videos for me and my girl. My battery's about to die. Funny enough, I just realized that, so this is perfect timing. Just everything. This is my rant on the problem with 25. That's what I'm gonna call it. The problem with 25. The problem with being 25. Something like that. I'm gonna call it that. Yeah. Or I might call it a rant. I don't know. Something like that. Hold on. Let me pause. Those are just all possible jiffies. I've been seeing people do that. Peace out.